A digital currency known as CBDC is available to the public. The Federal Reserve backs and regulates CBDC with the full support of the U.S. government. It has the potential to replace current payment methods and offer several advantages, such as instantaneous payment settlement, cross-border transaction facilitation, and increased financial inclusion. Investigating their digital currencies backed by their governments has started in more than 130 nations. China and Russia have already started trial programs in Saudi Arabia and India, and as early as 2028, a digital European trial may be introduced. The United States Congress has communicated that XRP has the go-ahead in America with those same words, despite the U.S. trailing well behind in the face of obvious and growing facts on the properties of digital currency. Is a global endorsement, not just for banks and financial organizations, but particularly from the Federal Reserve of the U.S., to utilize XRP for both local and foreign transactions. The U.S. Congress's recognition of the global shift, in which nations like China, India, Brazil, and others are moving, is noteworthy. The U.S. wants to stay ahead as it collaborates with Ripple to develop its digital currency for central banks. Evolution, and as you may have guessed, this is the business they are associated with. As usual, welcome back to our channel, Ripple. He was British. Nations Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa have worked together to create a digital currency for their respective central banks. Let me play you a video that explores conversations between Ripple and the U.S. Federal Reserve on CBDC from 2015. The U.S. is on a similar path. This historical background highlights the teamwork that Ripple and the rest of us put in behind the scenes. Remember when Ripple proposed the federal payment system to the Federal Reserve in 2015? This partnership was a clear indicator that Ripple was going to win the SEC litigation, even as we see public arguments between Ripple and the SEC. A closer look at the Fed's formal publication reveals indications that the Federal Reserve may have discussed collaborating with a blockchain startup that enables quick, efficient payments with transaction times of only 3 to 5 seconds, without specifically crediting Ripple for the system. Even before his year, amid the SEC's litigation against Ripple, Gary Gensler repeatedly emphasized the potential for the U.S. Federal Reserve to use the platform. Gensler had expressed trust that the Federal Reserve would incorporate Ripple and XRP into its payment system for both domestic and foreign transactions. Let's go back to more recent times. Now that Riverbank's well-known Ripple payment partner, which uses the RippleNet system, has formally joined the FedNet payment system, let's break this bank downstream is more than just a bank. Riverbank, as a payment facilitator, relies on the current and rapid systems from RippleNet, both of which utilize XRP. Ripple's Rapid Current and its ledger for on-demand liquidity with Riverbank's integration into the feet, all of which are anchored on XRP, will certainly play a part. The FedNet payment system utilizes XRP to meet its liquidity requirements for cross-transactions. Consequently, if you're watching this and holding XRP, we may expect its value to rise as its utility and use case expand. The news is encouraging for your investment. The adoption of XRP by the general public financial systems represents more than simply a passing fancy for cryptocurrencies. The way that the world of global finance is changing is evident in the way that traditional banking systems are realizing how efficient, quick, and affordable blockchain technologies are. In addition, Gary Gensler's support and the actions that followed from institutions like Riverbank are only the beginning. Before we proceed, it is important to note that as more financial institutions recognize the potential of XRP and related technologies, the entire industry will be impacted. I have some noteworthy updates. We give this video an A+. Press the subscribe button, enable notifications, and forward this video to your social media accounts. We've talked about the U.S. Federal Reserve's interest in XRP and the general trend towards acceptance due to its value and growing relevance, but it's not limited to the U.S. That's realizing the promise of XRP. Nations such as the European Union and the United Nations, with their Digital the Euro project, are investigating the possibilities of including XRP in Europe's Digital Euro project and the BRICS. You can see our specialized videos on those topics on Nation CBDC. As we mentioned in our last video, the U.S. is interested in using XRP for effective cross-border transactions in addition to seeing it as a possible CBDC. It's not just CBDCs that do this. The use of CBDCs not only applies to domestic financial activities but also extends to global financial activities. Let's investigate the implications for the value of XRP. As XRP gains traction, particularly from key financial players like the U.S. Federal Reserve, its inherent value is certain to be impacted. Linking a digital asset like XRP to extensive financial networks ultimately determines its value through its utility. Not only does it provide immediate transactional rewards, but it also fosters credibility and long-term trust. Garners the desire for quick, affordable cross-border payments, and the widespread use of digital transactions have led to a rapid evolution of the global financial landscape and a rise in the importance of cryptocurrencies, particularly those with established uses like XRP. Major economies and financial institutions' support can act as a catalyst to put XRP in a class by itself for fans and investors. Given that XRP is currently receiving endorsements and integrations that point to a bright future, this is an important moment for the company's trajectory. But just as with any investment, it's critical to keep up with the latest developments. Keep an eye on changes and make choices. After careful analysis, is there a chance that XRP might reach $10,000? We'll get into this topic soon, but it's important to highlight that international organizations, particularly those in North America, are becoming more and more interested in cryptocurrency. This is a question that has been circulating in the crypto world. XRP regularly features in the XRP ledger as the cryptocurrency landscape grows, with digital currencies currently being used in over 130 countries. Estimates about XRP's potential worth as a frontrunner range from $10,000 to an astounding $35,000, especially considering its possible involvement in the global central bank digital currency, CBDC. What does the functioning of digital currencies imply as countries move toward embracing the managing director at V Hill Capital emphasized that widespread acceptance and recognition of XRP as a median currency could lead to its universal adoption as a medium of exchange for international payments. This would mean that XRP could become the main channel for a substantial portion of global wealth. Despite XRP's significant supply, the tremendous demand for XRP has the potential to push its value higher, putting it in the $10,000 to $35,000 range. Analysts and fans are closely monitoring these estimates and prices. Please note that the information in these videos is intended for amusement purposes only. I am not a professional financial advisor. I constantly advise people to do independent studies and speak with experts. Before making any financial decisions, I strongly recommend conducting independent studies and consulting with experts. Thank you very much for watching. If you found the video entertaining, please click the like button. Additionally, remember to enable notifications so you can be the first to know when new content is posted. I know that I'm eager to see you in the next video when I release new stuff. Be careful.